what's going on, guys? This is Alex, and today I'm going to bring you guys some alternatives games for the game Flappy Bird that was deleted off the App Store about 3 weeks ago. Now, if you're one of those people that have never downloaded Flappy Bird or just got a brand new iOS device, well, I'm going to teach you guys how to get it. Now, all you have to do is go into the App Store, top charts, and under the free section, there are going to be a few different games relating to Flappy Bird. Number one being Flappy Wings, which is free, and it's basically the best game out there that I can find right now that has something to do with Flappy Bird. Now, I do rate this game number one. It is a cool game, but since I do have Flappy Bird, I always have to keep that as my number one. You can also find these apps by just typing in Flappy inside the search bar into the App Store, and I guarantee you a whole bunch of results will pop up. Now, I have created a separate folder in my springboard of whole alternatives to Flappy Bird, but I mean, here's Flappy Miley, Flappy Stash, Flappy Puppy, Flappy Crocs, Flappy Wings, all that stuff that you would normally come up with. A ton of different games that has something to do along to the game Flappy Bird, the original one. Now, if you go ahead over here, I'm just going to show you my folder that I did create. It's called Flappy Bird Alternatives right here. Flappy Bird, Flappy Wings, Flying Cyrus, and Splashy Fish. Now, I'm going to show you guys these games one by one. So let's go ahead and start with the original Flappy Bird. Let's go ahead and compare them and contrast them. So if you notice, Flappy Bird is the original. I bet everyone almost knows this game, and I've heard of the game, and it is amazing because it's one of those games that just wants to take your phone and throw it at the wall if you cannot get past number one, just like me. Nah, just kidding, I can get to number 32. But if you take a closer look here, basically all you do is just tap the screen and make the bird go up and down, up and down. The next one is called Flappy Wings, which is pretty much the same. I do think that all these games do lag, so if I quickly show you guys all these Flappy Bird, Flappy Wings stuff, this one does lag, but this one you have to collect a coin. It is a little harder to play because you do have to drop, and when the bird dies, it gets cross-eyed and just completely just falls to the ground instead of just falling directly. It has a little weight, but still, it's one of those games that is very similar to Flappy Bird. However, no one can copy the game Flappy Bird because it is against legal reasons. If we take a look at the craziest game of all time, Flying Cyrus, this was invented by Tallow Games. It was released about a week ago, and it's basically Flying Cyrus. It's Miley Cyrus's head with the tongue sticking out and hammers and wrecking balls. It's really creepy. I have played this game a few times. It is hilarious, but it's super hard to get past level 1 because if you even hit her tongue or top of her crazy hair, it will, of course, count just like this. If you notice, the tongue looks a little too creepy, just going up and down between the hammers and the wrecking ball. As you see, every time the tongue does touch, it counts. So it's not just the tongue, it's not just the tongue, but everything that's on Miley. Alright, so if you take a look at the last one, Splashy Fish. Now, I haven't played this before, but it is a really fun game, I heard. And basically, all you do is just keep on tapping the screen, the same thing. I don't know why it's called Splashy Fish. I think it's supposed to do something with underwater, but I don't see any water while the fish is on there, so I don't really get it. But I think he's supposed to be in the water. I think this is underwater. But if you take a closer look here, it's just basically realizing that it goes the same process. It's just different kind of scenarios between the different games of Flappy Bird and Flappy Wings, Flappy, all that stuff. Anyways, guys, this has been it for this video. Please make sure to give this thumbs up if you guys like this. If you guys like this, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Bye, guys. See you in my next one. See you.